everybody? It's your girl, Ransom, and I am back at you with another episode. And for those of y'all who have watched this before, you already know who I got here. She was the first episode of season 2 when I had my podcast and I was starting to interview people. And I'll get into the story of that in a second, but go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Erina Wells, and I am the founder and sole practitioner of Quantum Wave Therapeutics. So I create whole human environments that support all of you, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual aspects of self, finding your truest truth so that you can operate on that to elevate your whole human experience.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. Erina is my soul sister. Like, we have very similar. What do you say about us? I am the shadow side of the mountain.
Yep.
And she is the light side.
That little young yin yang.
Yeah, we are that yin yang with the fuck it up. So yeah, so she is who I actually recommend my clients to go after they meet with me, because I help you get into your shadow, embrace your shadow, deal with your inner child, love your inner child. And then once you've cultivated all that beautiful energy, Erina will help you embody it really into the light that it is and that you are. So, yeah, fun story. When I was doing season 2 and I was looking for people, I had reached out to Megan. Shout out Megan. She was also on the show for her space, Sakala, but I had done an interview and she's like, oh, here's a list of practitioners. And I had asked preferably those who weren't white. And I was like looking in the list and there's Erina, and I'm like, I go on Instagram and her shit's private. I'm like, ugh. I don't want to talk to this person. I can't see nothing. I don't know nothing. But I was like, whatever. I was so reluctant to send her a message. I think I waited and sent everybody else a message. Sent her a message. She's the first one to respond, talking about, fuck yeah, I'll do this podcast. And then we did the podcast. And then we did another podcast about imposter syndrome, navigating imposter syndrome. And then after that, it was a wrap. We were best friends. And we were like, I know you.
Okay, to the end of time.
To the end of time. Matching tattoos and all. So I guess first, let's just tell people like a little bit more about Quantum Wave Therapeutics. Like, what is, because I was telling the girls, like, she works with tachyon energy and all this stuff. Yes. So kind of like give them a basis of like, you know, what you do, and then I think we'll figure out where we want to go from there.
Absolutely. So like it's a very layered process. I use quantum touch energy healing, which is a energy healing modality that works within the realm of quantum physics. We're working with entrainment and resonance. I go through a process where I raise my vibration, I present it to you, and then you choose to entrain with me or not. When you choose to entrain with me, your vibration will also raise, and then that will help to create a space within your capital S self to begin healing yourself. So I be telling people all the time, I'm not a healer. I am a guide. I'm responsible for healing myself. I got these tools. They're real helpful. Let me give them to you so that you can start cultivating that in your life. But I also mix that with sound therapy with tuning forks, which is a very, very deeply fascinating process. With my practice, I've, when I first started with tuning forks, I was looking at like biofield tuning that was created by Eileen McCusick, a phenomenal woman. And, but when I was like in sessions with people, I started realizing the body's inherent intelligence to know what it needs to heal itself. So now I go through a process in my sessions where you choose the frequency that you want. And it's so extraordinary. There'll be times where somebody's completely down, like deep in themselves asleep, and I present them with one of the tuning forks and their body will physically react to it. And oftentimes it'll react on the side that needs it, in the area that needs that particular vibration.
Absolutely.
Fascinating. So I mix that with working with the lymphatic system, and we go through a series of movements to help bring that flow. And then I also incorporate aromatherapy. And like when it comes to aromatherapy, like, you know, that shit smells good and that's nice, but that's not what I'm using it for. I'm using it for how it affects your olfactory system. I'm using it for how it affects your parasympathetic nervous system. I'm using it for how the molecules of the oil interact with your blood and your lymph and all of the things going on inside of you. So I combine all of these things so that all of you is getting looked at in a session, because that's why it's called the whole human, because we a whole motherfucking human. We over here like shortchanging ourselves saying we're only human. We're a whole human. We're a multifaceted, multidimensional experience. And in my opinion, when you come to get any kind of guidance and healing, all of that shit needs to be looked at.
Exactly. Absolutely. And I always give credit to when I use it, because I'll be like, yeah, same faces, whole human experience. But I'll be like, my sister says it best, a whole human experience. We're touching every aspect of your body. There's not a part of you and your soul that won't be fucking touched when you're like sitting with either of us. It's just a matter of what is it needing, and what we need to do to like help bring you back to that equilibrium. Yeah. And we've discussed that too, where we've had some very like fascinating experiences with clients. Like, I remember the first time I experienced somebody have a somatic release. And it's like, okay, so like with mine, because you do a little bit more movement in yours versus with my sessions, you're just laying there and I guide you into a meditation, and then I just kind of like go around you and we do, I do the energy. But with this one girl, and again, this is just with people who are super in tune with their body already, so you can't dock yourself if you haven't had that, because it's just a matter of your connection. But this girl was extremely connected to her body, and I started like pushing this energy, and I almost thought she was having an orgasm on the table, because I was like, what the fuck is happening? And like I didn't want to stop it, obviously, because like healing is healing, but I was like, this girl is like gyrating on the floor right now, like I don't know what to do. And then like when we stop, and like, you know, like professional, we got to stay locked in. But then at the end I was like, so like, you know, clearly you had a release, like, you know, she was like, thank you so much for not stopping me. Like, I felt this wave come, and then my body just started releasing, and I was like, oh, thank God. So, and like, I know you've experienced similar things, so like, and like, and it was really through that opportunity, remember, that I had with the Black Birthing, Black Birthing Mental Health Community Impact Project. And like, that's where I got to collect so much data. And that's what I also liked about it, was that I got to work with people of color, got my services for free. Well, it was the Black Birthing community, but you know, I couldn't hold out on my other brothers and sisters. So, but like being able to collect that kind of data has transformed my practice into what it is now, where it's, yes, I'm there to guide and provide these tools, but I'm just like holding the space for you to do what you know you need to do that you don't know yet, but your higher self knows. And that's why it's so fascinating, is because 100% of the time when I'm working on my clients, by the time we get done with the lymphatic circulation and the guided meditation, you're out. You are completely out. I love it because it gives me direct access to your higher self. Unconscious. And that's why I tell people, don't come to me unless you're ready to tell on yourself. Because I'm going to put you down, I'm going to talk to your higher self, and I'm going to fucking tattletale on you to your damn self. Like, you ain't doing nothing that you're supposed to be doing right now. And like the releases that people have, like just to be able to see the human's intelligence, inherent intelligence for healing. That's what gets me so jazzed about being a damn human myself, because I'm like, we're so damn capable. You're so happy to be a human. She's such an alien, but she is so fucking happy to be a human. If anybody likes humans, it's her, because I don't. I love them. We're so cool, and we're so amazing, we're so capable, and we're so transformative, and we're so regenerative, and like, that's my passion, is guiding people into lifting the veil to realize that flame within them, of healing themselves, of raising that vibration and stepping into that space and that realm where they are in control. So we get into that domain mastery that we do all the time. Domain expansion? Okay. Are we talking? This is the domain expansion. Hello. I'm the domain mastery. Yeah, domain mastery. Come domain master expansion. Your domains here, and then when you're ready to expand, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. But you know what? It's crazy. So I see where we're gonna go. Spirit's already talking. Yes. Remember that good old book, The I Am? Yes. I still listen to it. I just listened to it a few weeks ago. So I carry this book. Okay, so everybody should. Actually, I lied. I don't think. Okay, let's phrase this correctly. Let me phrase this correctly. Tread lightly now. Okay. It's not that everybody shouldn't have access to this book. The book is out there. Absolutely. Get it. Do your thing. However, in order to fully understand and to be able to integrate the knowledge that is in this little ass book, you have to be at a level of awareness and frequency within yourself to be able to handle that, because a lot of people might read it and think like, oh yeah, and that's where a God complex is going to come in, and it's not about that. I mean, we got Jesus coming in talking about verbatim, like, bruh, I am literally just here for you to just follow in the step. Like, you do not need to be, you're not supposed to be here fucking praying to me like how you are. Like, I am just one of the guides. And then we have Kuan Yin who comes in there. Saint Germain is in there. And Saint Germain, for us who know about the age of Aquarius, he's ruling that. And anybody who's in Saint Germain's squad has basically gotten their ass woken up real fucking quickly and was like, hey, the world is about to change and I need you up to par because, yeah. And what is it? The healer always gets the medicine first. So we went through a huge process, right? Even before that book and then after that book to be basically where we are. And I remember telling you about it. So, okay, before we go there, but yeah, okay, so I got introduced because I was working at the Gypsy House Cafe, which is no longer. Tear, for real. Yes. But there was this girl who came in and she was like, why aren't you working with the Violet Flame? And I was like, I've heard of this, but I don't know enough about this. I don't know. She's like, Saint Germain's literally with you. You're half the Violet Flame. Like, if you don't use this, like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh my God. There's a part of me that I'm not utilizing. Like, I need to fucking find this out. And she's like, go find this book. It's by this guy named Peter Sasta. Yeah, Peter Mount. Yeah. And he literally just channeled all of these guides to form this book. And they all have that same message of, like, we are just here to figure it out. Anyway, look up the book. I read it. And I'm like, what are we doing? So I said, Erina, get this book. Read this book.
Girl, when you sent it to me, I found it on Audible. I listened to that thing like 12 times.
Yeah, you're like, yo, this part where he says this about our parents, because we were navigating a lot of parent things too, where it's like we choose these parents for ourselves. And we choose them to be the best and the worst. And that's like, the point is to not get caught up in the fact that they were the worst. It's the point of saying, okay, I did this for myself, now why, right? Like, just having the lessons within it. But also in the book, they're very, very like, pressing of like, not everybody's gonna understand this. Not everybody's gonna.
And most of the people that I have recommended it to, like Janae and even like Jose, like they'll start and they're like, I can't do this yet. Like there's a heaviness to the information, and like you said, this little ass book is so little. It's a tiny book. When it's maybe like 50 pages. It's like a 2-hour listen. Yeah, maybe even less if you like speed up the audio a little bit. But like there's like a lot of the people that I've like been like, hey, check this information out. They're like, I'm not ready for that, and I'm like, dang, that's real. Yeah. Like,
and like a big thing about the book, and then they have an affirmations book, which I also have the affirmations book, which is like pretty nice if you want to work with affirmations. But like the biggest affirmation that they tell you is that you should always affirm is that you are the open door that no man can close. I'll go as far as saying none, because it's like, I don't care about the man. I don't want nothing to close my door, like nothing, whatever that could be. But the point of that is, it's basically saying like, I am that I am, and that I am is God. And being able to say I am God without that religious persecution that we tend to have, or that religious trauma of being like, oh, she said they were God. And it's but the Bible will say, oh, we come from God, and yet in our head we don't put that together of like, okay, so then we're demigods, like we're just half God, so therefore you can say you are God. But I remember telling somebody that, where it's like, yeah, just like reaffirm. It was like a session, and I was like, your spirit is asking you to say like, I am God, like I am God's abundance, like to say these things. And like, it's very interesting in the energetics where you could feel the wave immediately between like souls being like, yes, and then the ego was like, what?
Right.
The shadow came up, was like, wait, no, we're not allowed to say that. But the soul was so eager to be like, yes, let's reaffirm my position, what I'm here to do, what I am. And so it's like, I don't know. It's very interesting being in that energy and then seeing these other people, and it's like, if you could just remember.
Right. But that's why I like that I've definitely deeply incorporated the information I learned from that book into my practice. Because that's really what it was. Like when I said earlier, I'm trying to help them ignite the flame. I'm trying to help them ignite the God flame within them, because that's where we pull that inherent wisdom from, for healing ourselves, for navigating our lives, for balancing this 3rd dimensional and 5th dimensional realms that we reside in, and even beyond, if you're somebody who likes to go and check out the other densities or dimensions as they're more commonly known. But like, that's that book that you introduced me to, Ransom. That book created such the roots and the foundations of what I was creating for what I wanted to bring to people. Because I mean, this whole journey started out with me trying to figure out how to heal myself. I had no intention on sharing any of this shit with nobody, because I was worried about my damn self and my own sanity. But then it got to a point where I wanted to share, open me up to this community of people, put me in front of you, then you give me this information, and I'm like, dang, this is some real shit. Like, this is how I feel. Like, I have that same, like, feelings, that conditioning where it's hard for me to be like, I am. Like, I am God. Like, sometimes I don't even want to say I'm a piece of God, because a piece is a part of the whole, regardless. Right. So for me to say that I am God and that I have come through this literal extra motherfucking ordinary like path and survived and am here now with this knowledge and this time in this space with these people, like I can't downplay that. I can't dance around the words with that. And like when it comes to my practice and the things that I am doing, people, that is what I'm doing. Right. I'm helping you remember that divinity, that God flame within you, because when that is ignited and you're operating within that heat, within that light, within that flame, then it's endless what you're capable of. It's just a matter of waking that up. Yeah. And I be telling people all the time, like, at the end of the day, too, though, we are humans. So, like, we can be out here playing around in these ethereal realms and doing all this shit, but then there's going to be a point where you have to go back home and you have to tend the children and do the schedules and cook the food and go the grocery shopping and you know, do all the things, the human shit.
The human life.
But that's why it's so cool to be a human, is because you get to relive this over and over and over again. You lose yourself in the calamity of being in this world, being in this world. And then you get to have the opportunity to remember that you are not of it. Yep. So it's like a beautiful like dance and a beautiful flow. It makes me, in my mind right now, I'm seeing the infinity sign. And it's just these flows that we go through with being human and being divine and being human and being divine. I think that the difference between, you know, somebody who's stuck in their third dimensional way of thinking, being, and doing and can't fluctuate is the difference of knowing thyself. Yes. 1,000%. Like the more that you go in and you are able to bring yourself back and use the tools that you've collected, whether they're tools like Reiki, tools like Qigong, tools like herbalism, or tools like quantum touch or tuning forks or aromatherapy. Like, all of these tools can get you to that same place. Yep. It's just which ones are you jiving with, and which ones do you find yourself reaching back for when you're real deep in that third dimensional human experience.
And I think it's also just important, like, with the violet flame, right? And also, we talk about the spark for life. We always are quick to be like, what's your spark for life? What's your spark for life? That's like what we're talking about, the God's flame. Like, if you can keep your fire high and know how to, because a fire, you never want it to go out. If your fire goes out, it's like, okay, well, we're dead. Like, fuck, that's like where depression kind of hits, because it's too watery of a condition for the fire to thrive. And we need that fire to light the path, right? And it's like, okay, let's be steam, let's travel, let's move through. But with the violet flame, it is what, as far as I know, it's one of the highest frequencies of healing that you can use. So it's like you have Reiki, and then you have rose, and then you have the violet flame. I think there's also blue in there, but I think that's a little bit lower. But even so, with the violet flame, you have to, and I don't know if you've experienced this with your healing, where like some people can't handle it. Like, you kind of have to ease off and be like, okay, you can't have the violet flame, but like the violet flame, like when you can do that, and like, oh my God, Purple Rain, the song Purple Rain by Prince is basically about violet flame. He's saying, he literally, think about the song, and he's like, I only want to meet you when you're in the violet rain, right? The purple rain. And I'll go in and change the words to the violet flame, because it's like, yeah, I only want to see you when you're at your highest frequency, where there is no judgment, there is no nothing, like, you know, it is pure. And so it's a good song to play if you're ever clearing out some shit. Same with traffic. Play that song in traffic and the line will get moving. But there's little codes, but it's also like a great cord cutting, because it's also just like, it's sad that we have to end, like, you know, but wishing you the best of being like, well, I'll still see you though in the violet flame, which you could do at any time, at any point. You don't have to be dead to go there. Just go into the violet flame frequency, ask to meet that soul. You can talk to the soul. You can always talk to somebody who you can't talk to in person astrally. It's like, do work that way. Right. Do work that way. But like, as far as you utilizing the violet flame, what has been like the biggest like aha for you?
I feel like the biggest aha for me was being as most hands off as possible. And like, because they're like at the beginning of my practice, like I wanted so bad for people to feel something because that would have validated my work to me.
Oh my God, I felt it in my legs.
Right, like thank God this is doing something because like I can't see any of it because I'm working in the ethereal
Right,
realm.
I'm seeing it, but like we're not like physically seeing this.
Exactly. So like before, like when I was still young-minded in on this path, like I needed that for my own validation. But the biggest aha moment was when I kind of just like put my hands off and just raised the vibration. That's the one thing I really love about quantum touch, is that it's a very autonomous and like sovereignty supporting methodology, because like I can present to you this higher vibration within the scope of the violet flame, and I can feel if like, so when I feel you resonating with me, you're pulling the energy away from me. It's because now we're moving like this. You're coming up here with me. So then I have to go and do breath work and charge myself up again. And then we just play my favorite game. How high can we get? Okay.
How far are you willing to go?
Right. But I have encountered people who are not comfortable or who are not ready to ignite themselves in such a potent way. And I can feel that because my energy doesn't change. When I raise the vibration, it just feels like buzzing for me.
Yeah.
Like they're not taking it. So then I can just stop. And that's okay. But that's why I use multiple modalities. Because then we can see if you're feeling good with the tuning forks. We can see if you're feeling good with, honestly, simply just sitting with the aromatherapy and moving through like the sounds. I always use the Schumann resonance as the background music or the background sound frequency, because you can't hear it. Right. It's the vibratory rate of the planet. I think it's like 7.83 hertz. And with the Schumann resonance, like we can feel it because we're calibrated to that at all times. Even right now here, sitting right here with each other, we're feeling 7.83 hertz because that's the hum of our planet. I like to have that in the background. If you come in and the way that you communicate to me in those silent ways tells me you don't want the energy aspect of it, cool. We've got this like very low vibrational rate happening that's holding you even still, which is the planetary vibrational rate. And then we also have the option of like aromatherapy. So you're just, at least you're getting a circulation of your olfactory system and calming down your parasympathetic nervous system, and you're still receiving that healing, and maybe you'll be more open next time for it. But like there is definitely like times where people are like they're subconscious. Yeah. It's like I don't want. No.
And it's always one of those where you'll have people who come in and they're like eager. It's like, yes, I'm ready. And then the moment we get in there and we start cracking them open, they're like, actually, I don't know if I'm all that ready, because what do you mean you just lifted this Band-Aid and you went 10 years back? Like, I thought this Band-Aid would take me a day back. And it's like, no.
And that's what it always happens. It's so deep. I had a client, girl, it was the first time. So we were working with very deep-seated generational lineage trauma, and it was incredible. And she's been coming to see me for a couple of years. And now we're at this point where I got to witness not only her heal her past lineage and generational trauma, but I got to see her healing her present generational trauma outside of herself. So like even like a family member of hers who was completely like not into this realm as she was, as we are, has taken it upon herself to start going and seeking assistance when she was completely not wanting to. But because this individual of the family decided to be that beacon, I see now how it stretches to the past, the present, and beyond in the future. I'm like, all the children that comes out of your family now, I'm like, you took part in healing them. You took part in allowing them the grace to skip past the pain and the hurt that you had to endure and understand, as well as generations before you. And to be able to like see that, like this path and this power and this energy is undeniable. And also this energy is so loving that it is for you to choose. Because at the end of the day, we have free will. As much as I have a desire to help people, like to shake them into a realization of their own healing, like if you come in and see me and you're not ready, I'm like, cool. that's cool. Like, I don't take offense to it anymore because it's not a reflection of me. It's just a display and a communication of where you're at.
Yeah.
Respect. You come find me when you're ready.
And it really is like when they meet us, it's like a crossroad opens where they're like, are you willing to choose you and do the work, or are you going to stay comfortable and kind of hide?
And that's so hard. That's a difficult decision because especially if you've chosen to embody a woman in this day and age, because we have so much expectation externally for us, and it's hard. Like, I have Zenobia, my daughter. I'm in a relationship now. I've got 6 siblings. Like, I can put all my energy out so much, but I notice when I have the most discord in my human experience is when I'm forgetting to look at myself. Yeah. And like a practice that I use is my mirror. Like, you know, I got that big ass mirror on my altar.
Into yourself.
And I'd be looking at myself. And I was talking about this the other day with the homegirl, but I was like, sometimes I have looked at myself in the mirror like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah. I don't even want to look at you. Don't talk to me. Don't give me no guidance. Don't give me no downloads. Don't drop nothing into my hemisphere. Like, you are fucking a dirty dog. Treacherous ass trifling bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. But then there's times where I sit and I look and I'm like, guide me, please.
Yes.
I don't know.
You beautiful beacon of God.
Right, I don't know what I'm
Tell
doing.
me what I'm missing.
But it's like when I'm looking at those reflections of myself, it's different versions of myself that come forth. And when I look into that particular mirror, it will show me what it is that I need to observe, and then will guide me into what I need to put into action. When I'm sitting there cussing myself out, telling my reflection, don't look at me now, bitch. Like, then I need to go, honestly, find another mirror, because my altar mirror be telling me too much.
Yeah, your altar mirror is not to play with. My altar mirror is the one that, like, tells me I have a communication with the reflection of my altar mirror. But the one in my bathroom mirror, I could tell that bitch what to do. Yeah, she doesn't take it to offense.
No.
Yeah, that altar's like...
Right, the altar mirror's like, but... Really? Is that...
it's a portal, babe.
I'm like, damn, you're right. Then I go into the other mirror and I'm like, you gotta get her shit the fuck together. She just saw us completely.
Yeah, right. Like, you just did that. Embarrassing.
Damn it.
Fucking embarrassing.
We were ready.
Yeah, God. We were past this shit. Fuck. But no, and that's just like, I think that's part of the healing that people don't tell you, is being able to talk to yourself like that. It's not like, there's a difference of being like tough love with yourself and being like that tough parent where it's like, nah, you know, you need to be a gentle parent on yourself right now. Like, be nice. Be, you know, whether it's the mom or dad that you have to be. But there is a level where you kind of talk to yourself like a sister, and you're like, bitch, what the fuck?
Because you gotta remember, well, at least I remember with myself, that I'm in communion with myself.
Yes.
Like, and my capital S self, as we've said multiple times already just in this conversation, is multifaceted. I mean, you look at us as a dualistic system. We have a divine feminine, divine masculine counterpart. Are they talking correctly to each other?
Right.
Are they working correctly with each other? Is there unification or division there?
Yeah.
Then we also have a 3-part brain system between our brain, our heart, and our gut. Are they talking to each other?
Yes.
Are they working together? So we have all these different parts of us with different opinions in different times, and my desire is to find how to bring that into a complete alignment, so that I can then be having dominion over my experience.
Yeah,
like,
because nothing's worse than when one side's saying one thing, the other side's saying another, and that creates the confusion
and the imposter syndrome and the fear, the doubt, the disbelief. And
but if we could all meet and just go up, we're like, aha, I know what I need to do now.
Exactly. But then it's like, how do we communicate with those parts? It's a very internal and intimate process with the self.
Yes.
So it's like, that's why I have those moments where I talk to myself in the mirror. And I talk to myself through different mirrors, because different mirrors do give me different reflections. It might not be something that I can physically see, but it's something that I can feel.
Yes.
And I believe that. I'm at a point now on this journey where let me take that back. It's not even that I believe that shit. It's I motherfucking know.
Yes.
And
no more believing.
Nothing can change that. I don't care who you are, because of my experience and the things that I have witnessed within and without of myself. Like, I know, like that is something that is available to me, and that is a tool that I should use.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, sister, our time is up.
Okay.
But I'm gonna bring you back on.
I'm gonna be here, girl.
You know it. But I'm just so happy to have you on here. Just like, also just looking at our growth from like
I know. I want to
when we
definitely
first started.
make comment on how fucking proud I am of you, girl.
Aw,
Like, I'm about to get emotional right now. Like, I am so proud of you. I remember the first moment that I met you. And, like, it's been years now. And seeing who you are now, where you are now, the words that you speak, the energy that you bring, like, I am honored to know you.
Oh, stop.
Yes. I will not stop.
No, I love you.
This is my sister, everybody. Fucking look at her. Look at her.
I still have that where she said, "Look at you, sold out show."
Yo.
My number one fan. Yes. Well, thank you so much. Well, I don't have the words to express my gratitude to what you just said, but the energy is felt and has been sent. So
Yes.
You got it.
Right in mi corazón.
But thank you for coming on and just spreading your wisdom and joy. And also, yes, to you too, like the way you are able to speak now of your craft and what you do versus the first time when you were still kind of like, I don't know, I'm learning, I'm figuring it out. And now you're like an expert sitting here talking about, hey, this is the whole human experience. And this is what we're finna fucking do.
Period, because ain't no time to fuck around.
There's no fucking time. So I leave the people with, one, you already hear what we do. So if you are looking for any of that, like wherever you're at in your journey, either I or she will guide you, and we'll do it together at the end of the day. Because there's no way she's not influencing my healing at the same time that I influence hers.
And vice versa, yep.
So if you want it, we got it.
Okay.
We got it. And you also just, your website got revamped.
Yes.
Which, like, who did that?
I did that.
You did it.
I fucking did that. I did that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was totally about to judge whoever did it because I was like, okay, fuck you too.
Girl, it took me a couple months. I was scared through the whole process, but I did that.
You did that,
and it looks so good now.
It looks very
now
good.
It's quantumwave.space, so it's not all fucking long-winded like it was before.
Yes,
but it's a now it is a portal for an experience.
I love it.
Yes.
So tell the people how they could reach you.
Oh man, that's gonna be the best way. Quantumwave.space. I do also have my Instagram, which is Quantum Wave Therapeutics, or Erina Beans. Whichever one. But yeah, if you're fucking curious, like, come find me. I'll show you what I've learned all over these last fucking two decades now of my own personal work. So like, come through. I would love to show you what I've learned.
Yes, and it's so bad. It's like you come out geeking because you're just like, what? You want to nerd out. So please go check her out, support her business, go check out her new website. She's in the community. If you know anything about Sakala, you can go check out Sakala. They do like community, like coffee and community, where if you want to go hang out, you can do that. Look at them getting their little ad. Look at them getting their little hype up.
Sakala deserves it.
Sakala does deserve it. That's where I started. And though I'm not in there like I used to be, it is still, it was a home. It is a home. So, and you're still in there. So,
hell yeah.
Yes. So if you want to go see Erina, you can find her. She'll be there. But otherwise, tune into the other episodes. Continue to give us your feedback. If you want to be on the show, you can send me a message on Instagram, or you can email me at expansionwithransom@outlook.com. But till then, I will see you guys on the next episode. You ready for that? Oh, you got new glasses? Those are really cute. I like those. Oh, it makes me my round glasses. I love that. You ready for that? Oh, you got new glasses?